Hello everyone and welcome to another interesting ServiceNow tutorial. Today I will show you how to make a phone call to Incident Caller directly from ServiceNow interface using Twilio. All files will be used in this tutorial will be available for downloading in the YouTube video description. So what are the prerequisites that you are able to fully test and develop the functionality? Only web hosting, free Twilio account, and for sure your ServiceNow instance to test on it. I absolutely don't recommend testing on your company's live or even dev instance. You can find in my other videos how to get your own private development instance. Let me first show you a quick demo of what will be the results of today's tutorial. So here I am in Open Incidents List view, and I will select Incident from the list. And up there I can see a button, Call User. If I click the button, this will make a direct phone call to Incident Caller mobile number using Twilio API. So what's happening here? This button is assigned to a script, which is getting the caller phone number from ServiceNow. And then it sends this phone number as PHP parameter to external web page, which is connected to Twilio SDK, and making the phone call from browser to mobile phone. Also using the same concept, we can offer our customer users in the self-service portal a call button to speak directly to our service desk from browser to phone or browser to browser. So I'm going to show you exactly how I implemented this functionality in ServiceNow. But please remember, this is a prototype or proof of concept and it needs further development, especially on the security level. As we are calling external link from ServiceNow, so we need to implement the right security rules to assure that only authorized users can access the external link. We need an external link to connect to Twilio API because we don't have access to ServiceNow server to host our PHP file with JavaScript, which is used for processing the call. Anyway, I also appreciate any idea that can let us run the functionality without using external links. So now let's begin our tutorial and build a call user functionality in the incident form view. First, we need to create a new UI action from the incident form view. Right-click on the form header and select Configure, then UI action. We need to create a new one, so we will click New, then we will fill the form properly. We will name our new button Call User, and this is a form button, and we don't want it to appear in the Create New Incident form, so we will uncheck the Insert box. Also, this is a client UI action, which means it will run with an event on the user browser, which is onClick event. So now we need to give name to the function that should run when the user click the button. Here I used call user as the name of the function. Now it's time to define what actually this function will do. First line, we are defining a variable which will get the user with all its related fields from the incident form. The second line, we define another variable which will hold the user mobile phone number. Third line is the link to our external link, which will process the phone number and will make the call from browser to mobile phone. Last variable is the URL of the external link concatenated to the phone number as a PHP parameter. As this external page will need the phone number to make the phone call automatically. Then the last line is opening a new browser window with the full URL. Now we save the UI action and again go to Open Incident, and we can see new button is there. If we want to test it, it will just open a 404 web page in a new window, as we still didn't prepare the external page on the server side. And if you look on the URL of the page, you should see the phone number is included in the link as PHP parameter for a variable called number, which we will also define later in the PHP file. Now let me show you which files we need to have on the external server from my FTP client. First file is a folder called Twilio, which is actually the SDK files downloaded directly from Twilio. Then two PHP files. First is client.php and second is snclient.php. As I mentioned before, all files will be included in the YouTube video description, and you will need to upload it to your own hosting service to fully test the functionality. Other folders you see in my FTP client are my private folders and files, and not related or used in this tutorial. So let's go visit Twilio website, as we will need few information from there to use in our PHP files. I hope you already have your own account in Twilio. If not, you can get a free account there. But remember, free account let you make calls from browser to phone only to your mobile number. So you don't need to pay anything and still you can fully test the functionality. In Twilio website we will go to account link, and there we have all information we need. First information is the app SID. Let's copy it to a new text file together with account SID and authorization token. Also, we need to put in the voice URL field the URL to our client.php. Actually, that's all work needed in Twilio site. Only I will show you where I downloaded Twilio folder in case there will be some updated version and you will need to download it. So here in Twilio PHP help library page, you can find the link for the Twilio SDK folder available for downloading in the install via zip file section. And those are all files which I actually have in my Twilio folder in the video description. So you can upload the folder now to your hosting, and let's go through the other two PHP files. First file we need to work with is snclient.php. Let's open it in a text editor, and in the first commented box is the place where you will need to paste the IDs we copied from our Twilio account. But before that, very important to change the include URL in the first line to refer to your hosting URL, where is Twilio folder, as shown here. Then you can replace the code example in the file with your own codes. Variable names make it much easier to recognize which code is which. Also, we can go through the code and we will see there is a PHP get variable to catch the phone number sent to this page in the URL. And then we use it in the call function below for making the phone call. Original example file from Twilio include also possibility to manually dial and call your own numbers, as shown here with text box where you can type the phone number manually. But as we don't need this in our tutorial, so I commented and deleted unneeded part. And in our file we have only the hang up button. So that's all. Now we can save and close the file, then upload it to our hosting service. Now let's open the second file, client.php. There you need to change only two variables. First is the caller ID. This is the phone number which the people will see as caller ID in their mobile phones when you make a call from browser to their mobile number. Usually this is your own Twilio verified phone number. The second variable is a browser client name, if in the future you want to enable browser-to-browser call. I think that's all. Now you can save the file, close it, and upload to your hosting service. Everything should be ready and we can go test again. As we can see, the call user button in our ServiceNow instance is opening a web page with my SN client URL, plus the user number as parameter. And the call progress was successful. And I can hear my mobile phone ringing, as I am using my own number as the caller phone number in ServiceNow. Again, thanks for following my new tutorial, and please don't forget to subscribe to receive all my new ServiceNow tutorials.